Assalamu alaikum students. In today's online class, we discuss the main definitions which are included in this chapter, and these are the definitions of periodic table, groups, periods, atomic number. As well, we discuss the periods in detail. So as you know that what is periodic table? The arrangement of the elements into groups and periods on the basis of their increasing atomic number. It is called as the periodic table. Atomic number, it is defined as the number of protons in the nucleus of an atom. What are the periods? The horizontal rows in the periodic table, they are called as periods, while the groups, the vertical columns in the periodic table, they are called as groups. So we discuss the periods in detail. The horizontal rows in periodic table, they are called as periods, and there are 7 periods in the periodic table. As well, we also discussed that all the members in a same period have the same electronic shells. So in first, second, third, the number of shells are 1, 2 and 3 respectively in the period. Okay, so with the reference of group 1, we discussed in detail during the class that if we look at the members of group 1, these are hydrogen, lithium, sodium and potassium, and we also mentioned the period number. So hydrogen, it is present in period 1, so it having 1 electronic shell. Lithium, it is present in period 2, so it having 2 electronic shells. Sodium, it is present in period 3 and it having 3 electronic shell, while potassium, it is present in period number 4, so it having 4 electronic shell. So it means that the period number indicates the number of electronic shell of elements present in a specific horizontal row. Clear? So with the help of the electronic configuration, this concept will be very clear to all of you. Clear? Now, the 7 periods in the periodic table, they are comprising of different elements. So the first period, it contains 2 elements, that is helium and hydrogen, and they are called as the shortest period. While the second and third period, they contain 8 elements each and are called as the short period. The fourth and fifth period, they are called as the long periods, and they contains 18 elements each. So in these elements, the 8 elements are the representative elements. What are the representative elements? Representative elements are those which are the S and P block element, means their electronic configuration, it will end at the S and P orbital, while rest of the 10 elements are the transition elements. So transition elements, they are placed in the center of the periodic table and can be represented by the symbol B. So the elements in the periodic table, basically they are divided into 2 main categories. One are said to be the normal elements, which are represented with the symbol A, and the groups of the normal elements are 8 in number, while the transition elements, they can be classified with the alphabet B, and they are placed in the center of the periodic table. Clear? So the fourth and fifth period, they having the 18 elements, in which the 8 elements are representative elements, while rest of the 10 are the transition elements. Then sixth period, it is considered as the longest period. It contains 32 elements, in which 8 are the representative elements. Representative elements, again I am repeating the definition, the S and P block elements, they are called as the representative elements, and 10 are transition elements, and the rest are called as the lengthenide series. Some elements, they can be taken out from the periodic table as their characteristics cannot match with their above elements present in their group, so that's why they can be taken out. So they are said to be the lengthenide series. So here you can see that the 6th period is starting from cesium. After cesium there is beryllium. So from here the lanthanum, it is taken out. So as it is started from the lanthanum, so that's why this series, it is called as the lanthanide series. Clear? the seventh period, it is considered as the incomplete period. But nowadays, if you look at this sketch of the periodic table, this seventh period, it is completed now, in which again here you can see that there are the representative elements as well as the transition elements. So seventh period is starting from francium. After francium there is radium, and that is after radium the actinium, it is taken out from the table, and it is started from actinium, so that's why the series it is called as the actinide series. So in today's lecture we discussed about the periods in detail. You can read out the content from your book page 66 and 67 and 68. So all the detail it is mentioned on these 3 pages. In the scientific information, here you can also see the definition of representative elements, transition elements, lanthanide series and actinide series. So this is your homework as well, that you can read out these 3 pages in detail, learn the definitions, write down the definition for the practice, for proper learning, and also learn the first 3 questions of this chapter. Thank you.